Let's rock and roll, baby.
Going live, homie.
Yes, sir. I am ready.
Setting up your meeting for
Thank
YouTube.
y'all for working with my technical difficulties. Hi to my only viewer out there. I appreciate the
All right.
love.
All right.
Appreciate the love. Thank you.
So,
Rock and roll, baby.
welcome.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, sports because the facts matter.
Ready.
All right. We up in
Thank y'all
here
for working with my technical
because
difficulties. Hi
we
to my only
got
viewer out there. I appreciate the love.
a lot
Appreciate the love. Thank you.
of football coming up. All right, we got a lot of football coming up, and so what we want to do is make sure we tip it off to y'all proper like. Okay, tomorrow you got the traditional Super Bowl winner hosting a bump. Traditional, a bump. All right, I just put it that way. All right, um, this is probably the third or fourth time in a row. This is off of the head, off of the head. Probably longer than that. That has been at least a 7 point favorite for the defending champ. Um,
A big line, my brother, big line.
Big
I
line.
mean, you know what the line, everybody, what Dallas? I just looked MGM, they're 8.5. They're getting 8.5. You believe Tampa is getting 8.5?
It went up a point and a half. I think that's because Martin's out the guard.
Zach Martin.
But we want to give you a preview of the game. We got the defending champs. They're bringing back 22 of 22 starters. Defense and offense was top 10. They're very, very talented. Now with Tom Brady, they seem very, very urgent as well as motivated. Youngsters, hungry. All right, they want to get more. They have the mentality that nothing is given and everything is proven. They talk about it all the time. They got all them young defensive players that get after the quarterback, a big defensive line. It's a lot of ways they can come at you. Antoine Winfield Jr., the safety, he's real smart. He's real ball savvy. He likes to play on the line. He plays on the line a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Bucks, they got a very good secondary. But at the same time, the Cowboys do have that wide receiver core, and they also do have a running back. So for them to be down 8, I understand Zach Martin being out, but at the same time, 8.5 in the NFL is a lot of points, and I just can't see it. Like, me, I hate that. I hate Cowboys. Y'all know that, but you know what I mean. But 8.5, you know what I mean? I'll take those odds. I think they're gonna lose by 3, 4, but by a full touchdown, I don't see Tampa being that much better than them. But with Dak being out all preseason and then now Martin going out because of COVID-19, I can see where they're getting that love for Tampa, especially with 22 starters returning. So I get it, but as a man that's really looking at numbers, 8.5. Y'all were serious? 8.5? I don't know. If I was a betting man, I would kind of lean towards Dallas, but I think Tampa's going to win. But if I was a betting man, I'd take those odds.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. But I see a lot of the times, and that's why it's called matter of facts, because the facts do matter. Right?
Definitely.
And while I can't say that I disagree with you, I feel like it's a lot of points too. I feel like Dallas has a lot of talent on it. I don't even feel like it. It's actually a fact. It's proven. They have a lot of talent on the roster.
Yeah, but the accident waiting to happen, like Stephen A likes to say.
But no, homie, the thing about the Dallas is, okay, we talked about this already, right? They was at Hard Knocks giving away like 5-figure suitcases for birthdays and shit. Like, I get it. They was kind of making a joke about everything. Homie had the little baby powder incident. It just seems, and then Jerry Jones is so he's really so wrapped up in capitalizing off the team than he is off of winning. I mean, he's been the GM, but he doesn't do the homework. Your GM, he's watching film, when he's not at games, when your
He's
GM is
old.
not traveling, when he's not doing interviews, when he's not doing all that, he's watching it. What is Jerry Jones doing? Jerry Jones is hosting a talk show. He's running businesses. He's not. He's over here playing fantasy football with the real team, bro. Like, you know what I'm
You right.
saying?
You right about that. You right about that. They
Like,
ain't won that since 1996.
um,
Yeah, I said it. They ain't run that in 1996.
and
So
when you got a team like that, bro, when you got a team like that, as well as the head coaches, if y'all watched it, y'all could tell he wasn't motivating for nothing. Like he was trying to pump him up, and I fell asleep. I ain't even gonna lie, I fell asleep, was mad,
uh,
had to rewind to watch. Bro, McCarthy, I like from watching this, I'm like, damn, did McCarthy make Green Bay or did Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers make McCarthy? Like that's all I could think about right now because over there, and then, okay, forget about all that. All right. Actually, forget about everything I just said right now. Like whatever I talked about as far as the team, forget about that. Let's start anew. Let's start brand new. Act like I didn't say it. They have Dak Prescott, their quarterback. Okay. Dak Prescott, their quarterback, coming off of a gruesome ankle injury where he had not one but two ankle surgeries, right? And we all know about a lot of the things that he was dealing with emotionally and mentally last year as well too. We all know he wasn't, it wasn't all the way lovely for him, you know. Hey, I can't hear you. You muted.
you talking about last year? He had his money though. He got paid.
Yeah, he got his
Yeah.
money, he
So
got paid, but not even just that. About his family, homie, how his brother committed suicide, and then he was contemplating a lot of stuff he didn't want to do, and he was just, and the money situation on top of that. He was pissed because he wasn't getting paid, homie, and the
right.
money, right? Like Dak was going over all of that, homie. He's going off all of that, and he hasn't played a game in close to a year. He hasn't really played a game. The last time he got hurt, it was in October last year, which is almost a year. So about 11 months, he hasn't played a game. He hasn't thrown the ball. They say he looks good on. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Everybody looks good when nobody's no pass rush. When you don't got a
Of
three
course.
motherfucker running up on your neck, you're gonna look, you should. But he
Okay.
sat out all preseason because he couldn't throw the ball. So you're telling me the first time you get some action after close to a year is against a top 10 defense that has something to prove off of a Super Bowl win on the road, and you're gonna be nice, bro. And you don't have one of your top offensive linemen, and your defense sucks. And Zeke got something to prove, but I don't believe in Zeke, bro. It's been like 1.5 years because if you remember, the end of that year in 19, towards the end, is when he looked like he had a flat tire for the rest of the season. I mean,
Hey,
so
he ain't been right. He ain't been right since he been down to Cabo. So Zeke ain't been right since he been down to Cabo. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you can only be bad for so long. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean? It's like baseball. You can only be 0 for 20 for so long. Eventually, you're gonna keep getting talk bad about, and you're gonna buck up. I'm not saying the Cowboys are gonna win, but I'm not. I think they'll cover. I
the
think
only
they're
thing I
gonna
don't
cover.
like, I'm gonna keep it. Only thing I don't like as far as for Tampa Bay is that line was at 6.5, 7,
Yeah.
and the first half was still 4.5. I love that. I was like, oh, first half is like 4.5. Now is at 8.5, and the first half line did not move. That is not a good sign for the favorite. There are some things that you just can't get around. If the game line moves up or down, and the first half line doesn't move to the respective way that the spread line did, that's a bad sign. So that I might just look at some totals, or I might take the dog. Y'all gonna find out. We just giving you a preview and a semi prediction, but you will
Yes.
find out. Matter of Fact Sports on Instagram. All right, go check them out. Matter of Fact Sports or Sports Facts Matter. That's a support page. And the Seventh Man. Go check it out on Instagram.
Check us out, the official seventh man. The Matter of Fact Sports, and because the facts do matter, baby.
You know how we do. You know how we do. And we
Yes, yes.
got some predictions. Got some predictions too. And what So let me ask you this. Before we go to the predictions, I just wanted to give y'all a little update. We got some predictions. Before we go to the predictions, I see you got your Cowboy colors on. You're supposed to be an Eagle fan, but you got your Cowboy.
These ain't no Cowboys
Cowboy
colors, man.
shirt.
These ain't
He
no.
trying to
Here,
cover
this
it
guy
up
over
with the
here.
LD with the
Nah,
LA. He trying to
yeah,
cover it up with the he trying to cover
that
it up.
that's that's what it is. Just because I'm taking the points on the Cowboys don't mean I'm rooting for the Cowboys. Y'all really know what it is? It's F the Cowboys all day, baby. Y'all see that? Fly Eagles fly, fly Eagles fly. If you can't see it, meet me in person, and you're gonna see it for real. See what it is. But y'all know what it is. It's all about these Dodgers, baby, and we finna get these champions. And the Giants, weak. But you know what I mean. Right now we on the football though, so we giving it to you. We're giving it to you guys. What you guys want. You know what I mean. Out here we got these predictions. We got the MVP lineup coming up. So y'all stay tuned to this right now. So some little
So
predictions.
so what? So you think that they're gonna cover? What is your main reason? Tell the audience.
I just see a Monday. I just see Thursday night game. You know what I mean. Even though the Cowboys never show up, it's just their backs are against the wall. No one's giving them a chance. Yeah, Zach Martin's out. Zeke's in the best shape of his life. Dak's coming off this injury. They got wide receivers: CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, this other boy, Gallup. So it's not like the Cowboys don't got weapons. And for you to discredit them, and me being an Eagles fan, we see him 2 years, and every time that line is high like that, the Cowboys they'll show up. They might not win, but they'll cover. Rumble, he'll throw the big pick. So Dak ain't there yet, but he getting there. But I just feel with the offensive firepower that they have, the new defensive coordinator that they have, and I'm gonna tell you all right now. So Michael Parsons, that boy's a bad man. And you know what? Brady's 44 years old. So I would not be surprised if that boy come around that corner and somebody split that boy's wig. And it happens to all of them, from Joe Theismann to Brett Favre. Even think how Brett Favre went out. So the end comes a lot sooner than you guys think. And I just think there's a lot at stake for Dallas, and everybody's been talking bad about them, especially being Hard Knocks. I'm not predicting Dallas to win. However, I could see a field goal game. You know what I mean? Maybe a 4 point. But to give them 8, to give Tampa 8 is to me is ludicrous. But that's just me. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong from time to time, just to let y'all know. But I think y'all know that already. But I'm not a Dallas fan, but I can see them. I can see them pulling an upset, but I can see them covering that spread. That's all I'm saying regarding that specific game. When I really looked at that game and I looked at the actual numbers of it, and I was like, wow. And like you said, Martin's out, and then you see the difference, and from the 6 points to the 8 points. It's 8.5 right now. I say probably close to game time. You're looking at about 7, but just
So you
so
think it's gonna go down by tomorrow? Okay.
I think yeah. I think I say I can't even. I'm not even gonna say 7. I say maybe half a point, 8. But I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 8. Well, right now it's at 8.5. I just checked. I usually go off MGM, so I just checked MGM, so that that's my hotel choice, baby.
Ah,
Uh, so get out, give me that plug, MGM. You know what I mean? Go ahead, give me that little bit of sponsorship money. I'll take it. Comp me a room, that Chris Brown suite, baby.
sweet.
But I can see them covering, but that's just my prediction on that. So don't take me on my word for it. But you know what I mean? If I was a betting man, I bet I'd take that bet.
I'm gonna
which
give
I am going,
everybody a
which
couple.
I am going to take that bet. Okay, so I'm just going to let y'all know I am a betting man. So I could say if I am a betting man, and I am going to take that bet.
And just to give y'all some more facts to attach yourself to, um, in the last 4 years, okay, the Cowboys are 5-9-1 against the spread as a road underdogs. All of this information that I'm giving you is Armadillo's write up. Right, this is who I got my source from. Right now, Dallas has lost 3 of its last 4 road openers straight up. That doesn't mean against the
Ooh,
spread. They're
ooh, yeah.
actually good on the
He's giving.
spread
Ooh,
as road dog openers. They're 10-4 against the spread in their last 14 games as road dog openers, which is good. Which is good. But another one. Let's look at some of the trends. Remember how I was telling everybody it's been at least 6 games where there was like double digit home openers for the
Yeah. Oh,
defending champion. Man, the last 18 years, the defending Super Bowl champs are 11-4-3 against the spread week 1 on the next year. Um, and last year, Tampa Bay, they were 3-2-1 against the spread um, at home, as favorites. Um, they've won 3 or 4 week 1 games, and Tampa has scored 27 or more points in 4 of the last 5 home openers.
so those nice stats. I'm telling you, hey, all my IG followers right now that's on IG, you can go to YouTube if you want to hear this conversation. You go on Matter of Fact Sports and you can see this conversation live on YouTube right now. I know you can't see the other end, but I just kind of want to let y'all know I'm not just talking to myself, but go out there and check out Matter of Fact Sports and go ahead and hit a subscribe and give us a like on that one. I really appreciate that. And so this man got very good facts that's giving you very good information on information I had no idea on how the Cowboys
And then I
have
got three
fared in the
more.
last
I got
5 years.
three more for you between the 2 teams.
Three more.
Three more.
Check
Dallas
in.
has
Good info.
won 7 of the last 8 series games. Cowboys have lost 3 of the last 5 visits in Tampa Bay, and they've scored 6, 0, and 7 points in those losses. So they haven't even scored 10. And in this matchup, the favorite is 5-2 against the spread the last 7 games. So that means to me, all this stuff to me, like after doing my calculations, seeing the plus and the minuses of what it is, what all this means to me is that you are going to need to tune in to Matter of Fact Sports to get the winner. Hit up Matter of Fact Sports or Sports Facts Matter on Instagram if you want the winner. All right, I can see it clearly now that I'm looking at that. I still have a couple more things to look at, but I don't want to bore y'all with my handicapping regiments. All right.
No, Boris,
we went 3-0 today. 3-0.
Oh, you went 3-0 today?
We
You
had
went 3-0 today?
We had the St. Louis Cardinals.
Cardinals won.
We
Smacked
beat
them.
the Dodgers. I knew that was happening.
Oh, come on. Hey, come on. That was a game. Like, man, come on.
I'm a Dodgers fan.
Okay. We've been, you talking about.
This is the thing. You can't bet with your heart. You got to bet with your wallet.
So, hey, I would have told you the Cardinals are going to win that game today after we did everything. Okay.
I sent out the Cardinals, the under on the Chicago White Sox game, and then the banger, the free play was the Toronto Blue Jays. That was the big time banger, and they won by 3. That was the banger. We went 3-0, y'all. We smacking them.
Nice.
Season, smacking them. So make sure y'all hop on.
Right? Matter of Fact Sports for that plug. And so we went 3-0. So 3-0 today. So Cardinal
MVP, man.
MVP. My MVP pick is going to be, I'm going with Lamar Jackson this year. I believe that the naysayers have a lot. He has a lot to prove. You know, he can't get it done. He can't win the big game. He has to be a passing quarterback. I just believe that the Kansas City's going 3 years in a row to the Super Bowl is very unheard of. And not even your guys' great Cowboys did that. So, I just want to, that's very rare. And I just really, really see that this is the year that they pick everybody up. And see, they picked up my boy Le'Veon Bell. So, you know what I mean? Called that. So thank you very much. Appreciate you.
That last game, we called that
ching. So now I'm calling Lamar Jackson. It would be my MVP. He has the biggest chip out of the AFC because they're saying he can't do it. And usually that's how the apple always falls. It's who's the next? Who's the next? Who's the next? Who can't do it? Who's the next? Baker, Cleveland's getting all the hype. You got Big Ben, and he's just sitting over there being quiet, working on his game. And come on, man, that boy run like a 4-1, 4-2. They lose the backs left and right. What you think they finna do? That boy finna run, baby. So my MVP pick for 2022, we in 2022, right? We're going 2022, yeah, because it's bad at 22. Okay, my MVP is Lamar Jackson. That's who I'm going with. I'm sticking by my guns all year. You guys are going to get this all year. So please tune in on Wednesdays Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll give you a little preview of what's to come on the weekend too as well. So all year, I'm telling you right now, Lamar Jackson, and every time you guys are gonna see this face on Monday or Wednesday, on Friday or Saturday, I'm gonna be smiling because I'm saying Ravens right now, 14-3. That's what the extra game. That's 17 games, right? 14-3. That's what I'm picking. Or the Ravens go 14-3 this year.
Ravens 14-3.
Ravens
Man,
14-3.
I was thinking about that. I was like, where the hook come from? It is 17 games this year. I'm tripping.
No, I had to calculate that in my head. Like, wait a minute, that's 17, right? 4 plus 3, 7. Yeah, okay, bam. All right, 17 games. I do numbers, baby.
So yeah, no. The whole thing is, you took my damn pick, homie. I
No,
thought
Lamar
about
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson too, but it's for other reasons. I got other
Why,
reasons why.
why,
And then
why,
since you took his,
why?
I'm gonna take my set. I'm gonna give another one too, and reasons behind that other one.
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be Lamar Jackson. By the way, if you put $100 down that Lamar Jackson wins the MVP, and he does at the end of the season, that's gonna win you $1,450. Just so you know, the odds is plus 1450. Um, I think he's gonna win because partially what you said, a lot of the naysayers, he can't do this, he doesn't do that, right? But then more so that J.K. Dobbins is out. He's out this year. They're over here scrambling, picking up grocery baggers as running backs. All right, guys. So that means not only is Lamar going to have to pass the ball better because there's not going to be too much of a run threat as they thought it was going to be, but he's going to have to run the ball better, right? He's going to, and not only is he going to have to do all that, he's going to have to do that in the contract year of his rookie deal. This is his fourth year.
Yeah, fourth year. That was another factor that I said. Everybody played better on that year.
This is
You know what
fourth
I
year.
mean? Even
He's looking to get that major 45 million
what
a year, 48 million a year contract. And if he wants to get that contract, he's going to get it. And this dude, every time they said something about it, like the first season, they were like, "Oh, he can only run. That's why he couldn't win in the playoffs." He came back his sophomore year, and not only did he win MVP, but he was throwing dimes. He was throwing dimes, but not only was he throwing dimes, he was scrambling on everybody. He was making the plays. He was taking hits. He did that one spin move in Cincinnati, homie. That shit was so dirty. It was so funny because I was watching the game and I was like, oh, if he spins and they both miss, that'd be crazy. You know who it reminded me of? It reminded me of Barry Sanders when he did that against I forget, Tampa Bay. He did that against Tampa Bay. I mean, I remember when he did that. He did that spin. I said, "Oh my gosh, two niggas hit him, but he spun them both off." Like I was like, "Oh no, that was that same type shit." I mean, so when he did that, it took him to another level. But again, he didn't win the playoff game, right? So
yeah,
that was another knock on him in the offseason. Last year, not only did he win one, he won two playoff games. Brody won two before he went, DW all the way down. You know, actually, my bad. He only won one because they lost to they beat the Texans, not the Texans, but Tennessee, and then he lost to the Bills, and then the Bills lost to Kansas City. That's what happened.
well,
But he won his playoff game. Now they're giving this young brother another hurdle to jump, and I think that he's not only going to jump it, but he's going to move over it swiftly, homie, swiftly. And the second one I got, who I was just thinking about, is Russell, my favorite Wilson. Let me tell you why.
Russell, House Brother Wilson. House Brother Wilson. What you got for me, man? We keep it politically correct. You know what I really want to
House
call. Well,
brother.
we go.
That's
We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it.
funny.
We're gonna keep it
But
political.
he's gonna be.
House Brother.
I think it's gonna be him just for the simple fact that, man, he should have been got it a couple times in a row. He almost left Seattle. I think he feels hella disrespected, but he has to go against
Man, that's
Who's
not
not doing
him that wants to leave Seattle. That's definitely not him that wants to leave Seattle. Everybody know who want to leave Seattle. Was it Happy Wife, Happy Life? Sierra don't want to be in Seattle.
It's boring as hell.
I heard that rumbling 3 years ago. I think I was listening to the herd. I heard that rumbling that Sierra is not happy living in Seattle. She much rather have live in Chicago, Las Vegas, L.A., New York.
Maybe I just want to see him win it. It's probably more than likely if it ain't Lamar, it's probably gonna be Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna keep it
Well,
real.
you got your dark horse, so I can see that. So my dark horse is Tom Brady, even though he is the GOAT. But I mean, he's saying he's feeling better than ever. He knows the offense better than ever. 22 starters. I mean, he's done it before. I could see that's my dark horse pick. Regarding that, I could really, really, really see Tom Brady getting another MVP and adding to his trophy case. As much as I hated Tom Brady prior to the last 5 years, I finally give him his just due. But I could really, really see him putting that together because I mean, at the end of the day, they got a good offensive line, they got good running backs, they got good wide receivers. Breakout player, comeback player of the year. I'm not gonna. This is just one off. Antonio Brown. And so you know what I mean. That's what we're doing. Um, and so hello.
AB, no, I'm listening to you.
Yeah. So that's my dark horse pick is the AB.
The AB mentor. Homie, he brought
Yes.
AB back to life. Homie, AB lost his scruple. He was like Tom Brady saved me. Uncle Tom, Uncle Tom. That nigga was
Yeah.
Uncle Tom, homie. Man.
So
Well, yeah, man, we did that right there. Check it out. Hey, remember, if y'all want to see more of this content, y'all gotta like, subscribe, share. Go check us out on Instagram, Matter of Fact Sports, Instagram Sports Facts Matter, Instagram Seventh Man. And just support. I'm sure y'all watch Stephen A. I'm sure y'all watch all the other bourgeoisies. We're gonna have some more guests on here. We're gonna be doing this, like I said. We're gonna have a wrap up. We may do a wrap up tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing a wrap up tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But for sure, we're gonna have a Sunday morning show. Um, we're gonna be talking about preview the key games, the marquee games. We're gonna preview. We're gonna give you some free picks as well as some fantasy predictions. And then we're gonna do the wrap up Sunday night as well as a preview to the Monday night football. That's every week. We're gonna have some quarterly shows put together. We're gonna put
yes,
one together after the first week. We're gonna put
yes,
together a show. We're gonna come out
we're
with
gonna,
them like every month or so.
we're gonna keep them coming. So, like I always say in my messages and my hashtag, don't hate, come debate. And so, yeah, we just out here, we just having, what I mean, a little conversation. So, if you got something to say, we got plenty of room. So, don't hate, come debate,
Don't
bring
hate,
all.
come debate.
Yeah, just bring it, and that's all we doing. Like I said, we just having fun with it. We trying to, what I mean, entertain y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all love Skip, y'all love Shannon, so I love me some me. And
You know
so,
what I'm
like
saying?
T.O. says, so don't
Y'all
hate,
gotta love the
come debate.
barbershop talk. This is like
Yeah,
that
Bart.
barbershop talk, chilling out in the back playing dominoes. Homie just getting on one, watching Sports Center talk. We not over here in a studio and writing scripts, and this is all from the wrist, baby. We
That's how
kicking
we do.
facts. We may look up some facts, but it's from the wrist, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Take them, trying to take my talents to South Beach, baby.
You know what I'm saying? You know
Yes,
why it
sir.
is? Because that's the facts, baby.
And the facts